Oh, no, no, no. Sorry. Good evening, everybody. I'm back for another live stream. Sorry, I had my Discord up there for a moment. And yeah, gonna be making it very colorful tonight. Um, I'm almost done with this picture of my Wolfsky Genji dressed as a clown. Um, I was watching a chat in one of my Discord servers where they kept going on about how just clowns are always scary. And I mean, there's reason to believe that because clowns are often used to be scary, frankly. Uh, yeah. So I thought I took that as a bit of a challenge to make a clown design that is absolutely as far from scary as I could make it while still, being very clown like. And I'm also inspired by art by a good friend of mine on FA. He's also on Twitter too. Let me see. Let me make sure I get his name right because I forget his name all the time. He is at Matroshka on Twitter, otherwise known as Happy Ragdoll. And that he's also Matroshka on FA. He's really good artist. He does incredible lighting work and draws a lot of really neat clown designs. So, yeah. And so like he does this thing where he clownifies other people's characters, and I decided to do that to my own character. And instead of going for like the freaky scary angle, I went with very very cheerful, very very colorful. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, howdy, Henry. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good evening tonight. Yeah, I'm back, and this time I have my mic. I don't have the interruptions like I did last week, so sorry about the mess that happened there. But so I'm gonna be working on this picture. It's almost done. I'm trying to get through finishing up the shading, uh, any kind of touches I want to the outfit patterns, and then the background, which I really want to go with a very bright and colorful background, but I'm not quite sure exactly what I want it to show. But want to be, but definitely lots of sparkles. Like okay, so I know that part at least. Yeah, so sparkles and adding some little accent features to pop in the lighting. And oddly enough, even though this is I want to go for a clear, cheery clown design, I always go back to some of my favorite clown designs, which are oddly enough from Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Primarily the one of my favorite cards from back in the day, and I still like it even though it's not a good card and it's really weird and it whatever. But Saga the Dark Clown is just a card from my childhood that I remember liking a lot, and it does have a very and that card does have a very unique design, very neat uh, design work to the costume, and so I always kind of carry that over when I'm thinking about clown designs. And then I also got inspiration from Katy Perry's video for the song "Smile," where it's a very clown theme. It's very pretty, beautiful design work. And then lastly, for this design particularly, I was inspired by Spinel from Steven Universe, from the movie, and she appears in Steven Universe. Yeah, she appears in Steven Universe Future, the epilogue series, and I adore her. She's a really fun character, and yeah, hope everyone's having a good night. Good Friday night. I had to start a little later because I got caught up with a few things. All right. So what I was trying to do is I wanted to add some more little lines to make things pop. And I definitely want to work on this pattern for the pie because I'm not happy with it. I need to look at some references for that. And the colors too. Like it looks too yellow, it looks too much like a meringue, and I want to go more of like a whipped cream kind of look, but without making it too white. Though I don't know, I want to have a choice like in that. Um, yeah, it's hard to work. It's hard to really put in a lot of whites when my character's main fur color is a white, and then I wanted to give him the white ruffles here, but that color could change. Nah, I don't know. I think white ruffles around the neck is classic clown look. So, yeah. Okay. So I just want to add a little light accents on the top here. Make sure I get my lighting source in the eyes. Okay, it's coming from here. So Make sure that's as close to the white as I can get and still keep it comfortable. Oop, not there. I've been getting really lazy about posting my streams to YouTube because I won't post last week's, but I still need to post the week before. I think I will. I haven't quite decided because I was. What did I even draw that week? I don't even remember. There's enough accenting there, so I probably won't add too much there. But I do want to add some sparkles around there to kind of have the bells jingling. And I want to really get the makeup to look right. The thing is, he has white first, so he doesn't need white makeup, but he has other makeup around there. I want to say, I don't know if I want to add eyeshadow or not. Because Katy Perry had some really cool eye makeup looks with her from her Smile video. When I sketched this, I also had like lipstick added, but I don't know if it looks better without. I think it might look better without the lipstick. Yeah. I'm gonna touch this up because I was doing some when I was inking the head. I did some weird things with pen pressures to kind of test some things out, and they did kind of work. But I kind of just went back to what I was used to. I might try it again, but it feels weird to not have the pen press I'm used to when inking. I just like that precision of how it feels. I'm so familiar with. But yeah, there's actually a specific trope on TV tropes for the non-ironic clown, really. Because there are just so many different there's so many clowns that are just there's a trope for sad clown, which self-explanatory, and then monster clown, also self-explanatory. And that TV tropes page has a lot of entries because it's just so much more common to have scary clowns than just honest to goodness happy cheerful ones. And then sad ones. Sad clown doesn't necessarily have to be a clown, but mostly like a character that's usually I think that trope all mainly applies to characters that are cheery on the outside but sad on the inside. Or is that Stepford Smiler? I think Stepford Smiler is more just positive disposition, while sad clown is um like comedian-esque, very kind of wanting to get laughs while internally being more unhappy. That's my interpretation. I might have those definitions wrong though. Um, and Monster Clown, of course, we all know what that is. Um, another source of inspiration for this design. Oddly enough, I did look at some of the Pennywise costumes. Uh, because a very very contemporary feel for clowns is, you know. I mean, we know. um, Now, I'm not a fan of those movies. Those aren't my kind of movies personally. I'm not a horror guy at all, so but I can appreciate good costume work regardless of the genre of a movie. I mean, like a couple weeks ago, I watched Conan the Barbarian, which I enjoyed. I honestly enjoyed it I unironically enjoyed it as just a fantasy action romp, and one of the parts I liked the most was the costume designs and some of the set work. It had a lot of cheesy looking set work. Like there's like this one scene like when they're in a temple that starts collapsing, and you can tell like when like the pillar collapses that it's a much lighter material than it should be. I'm very styrofoam esque and plastery, and It's great, and I like it. It's a very good, but I do like the set design of that movie quite a bit. Because they did make the sets look good with the budgets they had. Henry says, "I'm surprised I didn't like Conan as much as I thought I would." I know what you mean. I've had that too with the movie nights and that server. Like Henry and I are in the same server that watches these movies on Saturday nights, and there are a couple movies that we watched that I didn't like that I thought I would. Um, oh yes, that's true, Henry. Last week we watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and I couldn't groove to that movie. That just and I was really excited to watch it too, though it just didn't work for me. I didn't. The thing is, I this is a personal preference. But I've never liked Michael Cera as an actor. There's just always been something weird about him that just doesn't jive with me. I don't quite understand it. It's like because he has that like nerdy personality that's not endearing to me. Oh, that's so mean. But yeah, and then on top of that, the movie had that comic booky weird style that I don't mind seeing that style in comic books, but when it was put into live action, it felt very weird, and I couldn't get invested in the stakes because of how odd it was. I mean, and there were some victories that Scott got that were just nonsense. It was just a very, to me, the movie was too illogical and didn't have enough grounding for me to really kind of be invested in anyone. And a lot of the characters were annoying and unpleasant in general. There were a couple characters I liked. I really liked Aubrey Plaza, because I like her in pretty much everything she's in, because she gives me life. Um, Henry says, which is fine. He says he thought Scott Pilgrim was kind of boring the second time watching it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I wasn't sure if he liked it or not. I just know I didn't. Oh man, it would. I mean, it's. I'm glad I saw it because it was good to see with a lot of things. I'm glad I got a chance to see something new that I hadn't seen before. Man, I've heard so much about Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's a cult movie because it didn't do well when it came out. It actually lost a lot of money, like a lot of money. But people keep talking about it as this as at least I keep hearing it talked about as this as a good film or a very memorable film at least. And so I wanted to find out for myself, and I did, and I just didn't like it. Henry says he likes the movie. It's a good movie to watch once. Okay. I know what you mean by that, yeah. Sorry, just had to drink a bit of water. There's some movies that I mean, there are a lot of movies I watch once and I think, okay, I'm fine with just watching this once. Not, and there are movies I like too, but I'm just like once is enough. Like I get it, and maybe there's some, and there are definitely some I like revisiting. There are even some bad movies I like revisiting. I mean, one movie that I really want to watch again, because I haven't watched it in a few years, going on 5, because because I remember how lazy I am about certain things. Um, Bionicle Mask of Light. I adore that movie. I know it's bad. It's super cheesy, and it's you know, well, it's made to sell Legos and such. But there's so much odd charm to it that I keep coming back to it. I also watched it for the first time in a very odd place in my life, so it has a lot of nostalgia for me, and I really want to share it with more people because, like I said, I know it's bad, but I want to get into it with some other people because I've reviewed it. I've made a video essay on it a few years ago, and I still really like that video. Um, I still need to get to the other ones and like the other two movies in that series. 'Cause I think they only came out with two other Bionicle movies. There was no, four. There's four in total. Okay, I'm wrong. I forgot one. I forgot Web of Shadows. There's Legends of Metro Nui, then Web of Shadows, which is the direct sequel, and then was it called Legends of Metro? It was something Metro Nui, but because they were in the city setting, which doesn't even look like a city in a lot of the scenes, but whatever. And then there's the other one that is animated with very different character models that I forgot what it's called, but I do have it on DVD. That one's weird, from what I remember. Sorry, asking someone's message on Discord real quick. Yeah, the next movie we're gonna watch in that movie night is Brother Where Art Thou, the one from 2000, I think, with George Clooney. Um, I I don't know if it's good or not. Um, I have no expectations for it, so which I think is good going in. So I won't. Oh, Henry says the person streaming might not have the movie. Okay, huh? Yeah, I need to touch base with that person. Oh, he doesn't know if the movie will come in on time. Okay, yeah, I need to get with him to see what we can do as a backup. Um, Something I've been forgetting to do, but I will get that. I will check with him on that. Um, like another movie we're gonna watch, which yeah, Henry, it's a some I know it's I don't know if it's procrastination or what it is, but it is a challenge to organize those movie nights to see what we can watch. The other option, which I don't know if the person has or not, I think someone else at least has it, is at some point we want to watch the '90s Mortal Kombat movie, the first one. Ooh, girl, like really for like some fun '90s cheese. I mean, I'm feeling it. I'm really excited for that one. Um, Mostly for the song alone. So, well, that makes sense, Henry. Yes, yeah, I understand. Like, I'm not holding against him. I'm just saying that stuff happens. But yeah, and you're gonna sit out Mortal Kombat. That's fair. I mean, it's a super dumb movie. It's so dumb, but it's for me. It's a fun kind of dumb. Um, because it is it's one of those of its time movies that I find amusement for that in a lot of ways too. Like it's very '90s, and it's very much from that era of video games where they did not give two scoops about the source material, even coming close to making it look like the source material. Which is very understandable. That would piss a lot of people off who actually are fans of it. Um, I'm not personally. I never liked the Mortal Kombat games. I mean, for me, way too violent for me, way too gory. Like, oh no. I mean, those finishing moves. Okay, that's not okay. I did play the first Mortal Kombat way back in the day on the SNES, but that's about it. Um, and I could never do the finishers, so I didn't really experience that bit. Um, Oh, that's not that layer. Okay. Yeah, we can't get Brother or Art Thou. The next the backup movie is someone, at least someone will have the 90s Mortal Kombat. I think the second one in that line, the direct sequel to that movie, that's the one no one likes. It's not even funny bad. It's just bad bad. That's what I hear. It's really really bad. And I've seen clips of it, and it looks, oh boy, it looks terrible, just so terrible. So I'm not. Yeah, that one, no one's gonna watch. I don't, unless we really want to watch something awful, which it depends on the group. If everyone group's like, let's watch something terrible, then you know it is what it is. Um, oh, Henry says he'll buy Jeremiah Johnson on movie night if he has to. Okay, that'd be cool. Yes, I like that move. Well, no, no, no. I've heard good things about that movie. I know my brother really likes it, and he's a connoisseur of westerns and frontier movies. So, that I really value his opinion on these on that sort of thing. Uh, so yeah, that's also an option. That's on our list too of possible movies to watch. Trying to add these little gleam effects on the sandals to make them really look shiny, because they are shiny. He's a shiny dog, shiny, cheerful, sparkly dog. I haven't decided if I want these heart-shaped buttons to be fluffy or to make them gemstones. Because again, it's a homage to Spinel from Steven Universe, and a slight one also to Sailor Moon. Because I love Sailor Moon still. That's one of my old favorites. Yeah. Oh, did click on that by accident. Sorry. Uh, Henry says, to me, it's something that isn't boring, but to some it might be. But I feel like it's a quiet movie to watch with someone. Okay. You mean that for Jeremiah Johnson? I'm not sure. I haven't seen the movie. I'm not. I just heard it's good, and I'm excited to see it if we end up watching it. Got a good song that came on. One of my favorite Nicki Minaj songs. It's called. Well, it's actually called Favorite. Ooh, it's got just a great beat. Also, Nicki has some really good bars in this. Cause it's you, I would do this for you, always make sure. I just wanna be a favorite. Oh, I wasn't happy about that pie, just kinda had that weird bump. on the edge there, so I'm gonna try to smooth that out. Just wanna be a favorite. Ah, this doesn't look great. Well, I think it's more to do with the coloring I have to fill in. I really like the Pink Print album. The only bad thing is I got the deluxe album from Target, which had like 24 songs or something, like crazy amount of number. Like Nicki Minaj really, um, just what's the word I'm looking for? Um, she really overstuffs her albums. Uh, and Pink Print, like the standard edition 16, which is a lot, but like it's a solid 16. When I should have gotten that, but I was but at that time I was like, I want all the songs kind of mindset. And so I did get all the songs, but not all of them because to save space on the album to fit so many songs for that deluxe edition, they had to shorten the length of a few songs, and then they made Anaconda just shortened instrumental, no lyrics whatsoever. So I felt gypped for that because that wasn't I did not receive any warning on that when purchasing the album. So yeah, I was pretty miffed. Um, yeah, another reason why I rarely ever get like the extended edition of any albums. Um, yeah. A lot of activity in one of my Discord servers. Yeah. If I want to make this fluffy, I have to do something different with the edges. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do. I have to color it differently if I want to make it fluffy, so I don't think I will. Yeah. Hmm. I was like this. Let me look at some references. And I feel if it make them fuzzy, that would make more sense. Okay, let me try that. I don't know exactly. I'll make them a lighter color. Just, yeah. Actually, that middle pink I think is a good one. Okay, so I think we see darker in the center and that radiates lighter at the ends. Okay. I think that's good. Hang on, let me find... Where was that reference? If I could find it real quick. And I don't see it right away in the quick ones. Okay, I just have to look for it. And okay. Really need to clean up this reference file. I have a lot stuffed in it. Here we go. I have a brush I can try for the lighter bits. I have to do it on layer 7, though, which isn't a problem. Let's see. I want to see if I can make that, how I can make that work. There's a brush type I think could work. Where do I find that again? No. That's interesting, but oh gosh, no. Didn't even do anything. Alright. Okay, I was on there, so that's saved. That's... No. Well, I could. Ooh, that could. Yes, I think that'll work. Alright, Ooh, that's not gonna work. That's. It's too it's not thick enough. Well, if I go over it a couple times, I might be able to get it to work. Yeah. Okay, we'll try it. Because I'll make sure it's seen as a heart. It doesn't look too weird and lumpy. One more coat should cover up that black line. Oh, but then we have come into another problem. The shading's not on that layer. Okay. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Alright. Because I like the idea. Okay, let me get that back, and I might move that to a... See how I can maneuver that in a different layer. Okay, I think I have an idea how to change this. Though I'm gonna have to erase this part here. Let's see if I can move this to where I want, where I can. I just cut this heart out. Oh wait, let me try to duplicate it so I can move it down here. Flip it around. See if I can do them at the same time when I move them. And that's actually hearts at different size, so that's not the best idea. Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. Okay. Wait, no. Cut and paste, I'll just do cuts. Okay, that's how I do it. Alright. Crazy for you, touch me once and I know it's true. I'm really gonna need to get that kinda. Need to make sure my posture is good here. I found myself sitting in a weird way on my chair. Oh, that's the wrong layer. No, that's not what I want. Oh, that's why that's happening. Okay, why is it white there? Oh, that's the shading. Okay, that I need to erase that. Hang on. Yeah. It's like, why is... I'm gonna definitely need to redo that shading, which is what I needed to do anyway. Yay. Okay. Okay. Let me move this layer back up here. Just to make sure I'm covering up that black with a thick enough paintbrush strokes. Not sure how best to word that. Oh. Okay. Now I can get to erasing this line, these lines here on that layer 2. Alright, heard from someone that they should be joining on the stream in a bit. So, yay! Ooh. Okay, I think the fuzzy bit looks really cute because I want them to be very, very soft, like and very, very huggable. And a lot of the clown outfits have these like fluffy buttons, these like round ornaments. So I could have made it more jewel-like, like Spinel, but didn't want it to be too much like Spinel. I could always put like some other kind of homage to her on the outfit. I mean, aside from all the colors I used. Yeah. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna catch this pink, darken it slightly, go back to my brush here. Ooh, not that layer. There we go, okay. These edges and lines look pretty even enough. I don't know, I kind of really screwed up parts of this, but I can turn it around. Oh, a lot of this stream's gonna be me experimenting with elements of this drawing to get it the way I like. Let's see. I really like that pink, so I'll include that in here. Okay, the only problem I have with this is that it looks like it's caving inward? Okay. Um... I mean, that's cute, but... Hmm. Yeah, I made a bad decision with that. Okay, let's try something. Ah. Yeah, I'll need to think about this. Holy cow. Okay. Wrong layer for doing that. Okay, so I think I can make it look where it's fuzzy, but it's like a sugar frosting kind of look to it. All right, I can salvage that. Um, and if I vary the colors where it's not, well, then that looks like steaks. Never mind. Uh, Making that color look too dark was a bad idea. I was in the other room, heard every cool thing they said. Uh, okay, this is a bad idea. I don't know why I did this, but I mean, I know why I did this, but it just doesn't. It just wasn't the color I wanted. I still left some shading residue here. Okay. Let's try this again with a different color. Nope, that, well. Try leave here, but you won't let me Please. I'm just gonna color in here and see how it looks. Now, okay. Yeah, the fuzzy thing I can't really get that to work, so I mean, I can kind of, but I like having these lines a bit just to keep me centered somewhere. So, nope, not that layer. I really want a bright, bright, bright pink for this. I don't know. Don't know why I did it like that. Okay. Trying to figure out what else I want to do here. These, I just know I need to make the right color and the right design, but I can't think of what. Maybe something closer to a red? I don't like that. Maybe like that, yeah. Okay. Hmm. I'm just kind of messing around with that. Ugh. Okay, let's see if I can make that a vector. Ah, oh, different reference. Something else. I'm listening to Smile by Katy Perry to get my groove back for this. Let's see. All right. Ah. Uh. I'm gonna try to find a reference for something. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the fastest for Spinel's gem even close. But I can at least oh man, I won't even do that. Let's see. No, I don't want to do it like that. That looks too... Okay. I might just vector it again. No, I don't want that. Okay. I think that's okay for now. Well, no, I'll just get rid of those dots. Okay, I'm fine with it like this, I guess. Good God, I'm messing this. Let's see. Yeah, those hearts gave me a lot more trouble than I thought they would. Well, actually, I still want to try to get a bit darker pink. How's it? I'm not crazy about that carnation pink look. So I want to. I don't think I can make it look good like that. Let's see. Oh, here's an idea. Oh, no, that's not wanted. I don't know if it'd be considered bad to have that shaped that way, pointed that way. Because if you make it like that in black, then that's the symbol for the Black Moon clan, and I don't want that to be the case. Oh, hi, Coyote. Welcome to the stream. Working on a drawing. Very clown-like drawing and also very Sailor Moon inspired. So I think it's fine because having that like there, because again, the Spinel reference, it's the heart flipped upside down. So having the flip upside down like this, I think still works. So yeah. I want to get back to shading this arm because I don't feel like this arm is shaded enough. So I'm gonna pop this back up here. And oh, it's not active. Okay. How you doing, Coyote? It's Friday. Do you have any plans for the weekend? He says, I'm alright. Okay. Well, that's good. I adjust the shading here. Wrong layer for that. Oh, wait, did I put that? Nope, that's was in a bad place. Alright. Try that again. Oop. Oh, hi, Mindo. I don't know how to pronounce your name. MNDO. Welcome to the stream. Working on a picture of a wolf dog as a clown. Well, my wolf dog, Genji. As a self-imposed challenge to make a clown character that's cute and not scary. Very bright, very colorful, very approachable. Do I want to get rid of this line? I want to do something with the belt buckle, but I can't decide on what. And right now it's just plainly teal. I needed some more in the outfit to match the sandals. Oh, it's Mando. Okay, alright, I'll try to remember that. Mando. Does look very approachable. Oh, thank you. And Kyle says, make it a rainbow or a flag. Oh, okay, that's a cute idea. Make it one of the flags. Yes, okay. Well, want to keep the teal. Let me see. Let me look up a reference for one of the flags. I have it in one of my drawings, so I pull that up. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, now I know who you are. Okay, so Mando is Sega HTF on FA. Yes! Oh my goodness, welcome to the stream! Oh, thank you so much for coming by. I adore your work. It's always a pleasure to see. You have such a cool cartoony style. It's wonderful. So I could go with a heart. I mean, because I already have a lot of heart motif on this already, so I'll see what I can do about that. I haven't quite decided. Okay. So I add a bit more shading on the arm. I should add a bit more on the hand as well, so it's a bit more even. Mando says, I'm flattered. I appreciate all the comments you leave. Oh, it's really my pleasure. Always happy to support artists. And I like to show my appreciation even in just leaving comments. I try to leave a constructive comment too. Like I really want to say, I think you're doing really good with this element in your drawings and such. But yeah, keep up the good work. Do you prefer going by Mando or Sega HTF? I want to make sure I know which name to best refer to as. Uh, I clicked on the wrong server here. Okay. I always feel weird when I end a sentence or a preposition. Oh, I am not selected there. Yeah, this I need to change up because I don't have a lot of shading on that part. That looks weird, so I need to adjust this. Make a lot. Well, okay. Oh, I just saw a bit I missed here for shading. Let me just do a little quick stretch. Oh, wait, I missed the color in there too, I think, so I need to fill that in. Mando says, I see, I'll keep it up, call me either. I don't mind. Anyway, enough about me. How are you doing today? Oh, hi. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm doing pretty well. It's been a good day. Had work in the office. That went pretty smoothly. Got quite a bit done. And, oh, the best part of my day in the office was I went to get ramen for dinner at this amazing restaurant that's really close to where I work. And it was amazing as always. I adore the ramen there. It's so good. I had one with a miso pork bone broth blend. Oh, fantastic. So good, so savory. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's my favorite ramen place in where I live. I used to go there a lot with one of my best friends, but since, COVID's been happening, we haven't had nearly as many chances to see each other. We used to have lunch every Friday together at a restaurant because we work in the same, not the same office building, but in the same kind of vicinity, the same, like, we're close by. Our buildings are less than a mile apart. So each Friday we would get lunch together, but, since stuff happened last year, we can't really do that. But we did meet every now and then, and we'll try to meet again. It's also too, like, her job still is working from home indefinitely, while mine isn't. So, I mean, there's that. We'll manage. We might just do some weekend things, which we did before as well, but we did those a lot more too. We used to go to the movies. Remember the movies? Remember movie theaters? Oh, I still do. Can't say I miss them that much, but I do miss doing movie reviews because otherwise I have to get specific streaming services to see certain movies, and that's hassle. Because I really don't want to get some of those services. I don't mind streaming anything really. I don't mind using Netflix, and I kind of want to get Disney Plus for the content, but I'm also not crazy about some of the things Disney's been doing. They've been having some shenanigans and such, and it's like, thank you, next. There's a lot of good stuff I want to watch on HBO Max, but again, it's like I don't want to really, I don't want to give money to HBO. I never did before, and it's like, Mando says, wow, I'm always craving ramen. Could never get tired of it. Oh, ramen's so good. And then Only Coyote says, Cruella. Oh, yeah, that was a movie that released on Disney Plus. Oh, no, it didn't release. But they released a trailer for it where Cruella DeVille is played by Emma Stone, and they're trying to do a Maleficent-esque sympathetic origin story, which I don't know why they're trying that. Cruella DeVille, like, her thing was she wanted to harvest the hides of puppies to make coats or something. Harvest hides of puppies to do anything is not a thing you can get behind, and it's really weird. Coyote says Cruella as a feminist hero. Yeah, it's I don't know why. I mean, again, we didn't need Maleficent. I mean, the only thing I like about the Maleficent movies I like is Angelina Jolie just bodies that role, and just the friggin' glass cheekbones she has. Like, I watched a movie for that. I mean, for the cheekbones. Everything else is supplementary. um, but yeah, I mean, it's totally fine for us to have like like one of the reasons some of those Disney villains are so classic and beloved is because of how delightfully evil they are, and they just have just that that aura of of danger and just of coolness and such. And I was like, we should still hold. I mean, we should still have that, but again, we just don't need them. We don't need a anti-hero origin story for any of these people. Nobody asked for that, really. What do we get from Maleficent? We learned that she used to have wings, but they were cut off by a weird guy, by a villain guy, or a guy even more evil than her, technically, I guess. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched that, and I didn't even watch the second one. I was just not interested in the slightest. I gotta be honest. Mando says the only thing I've watched on Disney Plus is WandaVision. Oh, okay. I've heard good things about WandaVision. I haven't. I've really avoided a lot of spoilers just in case I want to watch it. I see the ads a bunch of times on YouTube where it's what's her name? What I forgot what her name is. The girl from Two Broke Girls and a couple of Thor movies. I forgot the name of the actress, but I see her in the ads. Kylie says, after we get all the Disney villain redemption movies. Oh, gracious. I mean, Mando says he won't say any spoilers. Okay. Then Kylie says Disney should make movies about background characters from Disney movies. Then Mando agrees. That'd be interesting. I mean, just like leave the villains alone because we want to have our fun evil villains. I mean, there are some characters that background characters that might be compelling because there are some works like other works like dissociated with Disney that are that do have some background characters I find quite a bit compelling, even more compelling than the main characters in a couple cases. B-stars. God help me. So, but yeah, I was going to provide an example of an interesting background character to expand on for a Disney movie. Why not? I mean, do something. At least do something instead of just recreating your old stuff in live and worse live action form. Oh my goodness. Kyle says instead of Lion King, have a movie about Timon and Pumbaa. Well, they had a TV show for a while back in the 90s. And they had that like it was an odd interquel kind of deal. There was like the Lion King one and a half, which was pretty much. Oh yeah, Mando says Lion King half because that's I remember the Lion King one and a half, which was a direct to video. Was it direct? I don't know if they ever played in the theaters. I don't think they did, but it was an interquel where it was decently animated too, where it focused mostly on Timon and Pumbaa, and they were interspliced between scenes from the first Lion King, where it was they were there at the I think they were there. They're in scenes that we didn't see. Like, they weren't there in the original movie, but they were there in Lion King 1 half. It's a thing, but then it also has a story with Timon and his mom and Uncle Max, I think, who was voiced by I forgot the name of that actor. I want to say it's not Ben Stiller, but it's not Ben Stein, but it's something. But sounds like one of those names. Yeah. I forgot the name of the actor though. He was on King of Queens as Arthur Spooner. But yeah, I like the Blind King 1.5 because the added scenes were cute, and oh my goodness, okay, a memory just popped right. It came from the memory archives way back, filed way back. Um, the Lion King 1.5 also had an original song by Raven Simone called "Grazing in the Grass," and that was a bop. I haven't heard in such a long time, but I remember that had a really good groove, and it was about the Okay, it wasn't in the movie. It was played, I think, in the credits for Lion King 1.5, and it was. I remember it being so fun to listen to. I had it on a old CD. I don't know which one or where it is. Or wait. Or was it on her? I don't know if they actually put that on her debut album, like the Raven Simone solo debut album. Um, was it on that? I know the song from the Princess Diaries 2 soundtrack was on that album, but I don't know if Graze in the Grass was too, as well, I should say. I think it was. I don't remember. I can pull up the track list. I actually have a copy. I was one of the few people who bought that album because I don't think it did well. I think Ravens admitted that it did not sell many copies. I happen to have one, so because I was a big Raven Simone fan back in the day. Oh my goodness, I feel so old. Oh my goodness, like there was a time where like Raven was the queen of Disney for a brief moment. This was before Hannah Montana. It was kind of like sort of post Lizzie McGuire. Like Lizzie McGuire she had her movie, and then that was also kind of the end of the what was that camera system? Look, I forgot the name of the camera system, but it was when they changed like the Disney original channel live action shows all shifted to the like sitcom-y format where it's the characters on a stage and it's not I forgot how you call those those camera setups. Coyote says, I always feel weird that. Oh, she did. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Coyote says that's so Raven better than Hannah Montana. I kind of mostly agree because I watched both. I watched That's So Raven and Hannah Montana, and I always liked That's So Raven more. Gotta say, my personal opinion, That's So Raven was better. To me, it was more enjoyable than Hannah Montana. Like Hannah Montana had a lot of stupid stuff. Like I mean, and not fun stupid stuff. Like Raven Simone, like Raven, That's So Raven had stupid stuff as well, but it had better executed stupid stuff. I would say. Like Hannah Montana did not do it very well. I think. Mando said, I will never forget the cigarette episode from That's So Raven. Best PSA ever to put into a show. Oh my goodness. Also, I think that was that was kind of the pseudo series finale for That's So Raven, because I think that was the last new episode they released, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's So Raven, the last season got weird. They kept adding in new characters, like new side characters every so often. Like those awful kid characters that no one liked. They kept adding them, and then when they didn't work, they just switched them out for a different kid. And the kids got worse and worse. I think they went from bland to annoying to very annoying. The first one was Sierra, this girl who just said "look at me" a lot, and she was like just annoying for that. But other than that, she was characterless. And then they switched her out for this kid named Stanley or something, who was what was his thing? I remember thinking his shtick was old, but I can't remember what it was. He would always say he wanted a cheese sandwich. I remember that was a thing, and I didn't. Yeah, he existed there because what's his name was getting too old for the kid bits. Corey, I forgot the name of the actor from who played. What was his name? I don't remember his name. Anyway, Coyote says Hannah Montana wasn't bad, but That's So Raven was way funnier, and Raven was more relatable. I think that, well, definitely Raven was more relatable because she wasn't a secret pop star for one. So I agree with that. Um, and the race. Oh, Coyote says the episode that tackled racism was really well done. Yes, I remember that episode. That was a I think that was a good episode. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but it was Raven and Chelsea got jobs. They tried to get part time jobs at a store, and Raven was like they both did the task for the job. They had tasks as part of the job interview, and Raven did all the tasks very well, but Chelsea didn't. But Chelsea was the one that got the job. And then throughout the episode, you find out that well, Raven has a vision. She finds out that that the store manager was prejudiced, so that's why she picked Chelsea over Raven. And then Kyle says Kyle Massey. Yes, that's who played Corey. I forgot his name. There was an M somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where. I kept like thinking Corey Matthews, but no, it's a character from Boy Meets World. Oh, my brain. It goes weird places. It does. Um, and so, what was I talking about? There was one episode of That's the Raven that I did. Okay, speaking of Hannah Montana, this was the thing that happened. I remember watching this episode once and only once because I didn't like it, and this is the reason why. Okay, so there was a backdoor pilot episode in That's So Raven where it was like a backdoor pilot is when they put the pilot of a proposed show as an episode to another show to get people interested. So there was this show starring Alison Stoner, who was famous dancer. She appeared in a lot of Disney stuff. Like she was in the Camp Rock movies. She had some roles in she had a role in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody as one of their friends, but only in the first season. And then I don't know what happened to her. And then what else did she do? Like she was in some other like Disney short things that played between episodes. So she was around. I don't know whatever happened to her. Well, she was also in a Missy Elliott, unrelated to Disney. She was also in a Missy Elliott video, I think. That's what I heard, or maybe that was a reference in an episode. I really care. It's been a long time. No, I don't want that to look like that. It's on the wrong places. Okay. But yeah. Then, so it was this episode of That's So Raven where it was a backdoor pilot for something so, like it was proto Hannah Montana. Like this was gonna be the show. This was gonna be the show before Hannah Montana was a thing, where it was Alison Stoner was playing this character who starred in a sitcom that was like this 50s pastiche thing, and for the first time she's going to regular school, and so the episode was about her doing that, and that pilot wasn't picked up, but it eventually was reworked into Hannah Montana. So they kept the person is the person involved is like a celebrity of some kind, but this one it was everyone knew she was an actress in the show. There's no secret identity, anything. Yeah, so that show never ended up happening. That show, the backdoor pilot show didn't end up happening, but it eventually evolved into what we know today as Hannah Montana. Good gravy. I'm having so many trips down memory lane. Like last weekend, I bought the Halo Master Chief collection, and I'm gonna play those on stream. Well, okay, years ago I live streamed the Halo 1 Anniversary Edition. So I don't know if I live streamed that to post to YouTube, but I would live stream it in one of my not Twitch, Discord servers for funsies. Yeah. And I want to talk a lot about some of these. Like I did. Oh, that was a time. Like, I don't like Halo anymore. I mean, I really fell off that franchise majorly. Long story. But, yeah, that was an interesting time. And again, this is also like similar. Like, there's a lot of crossover with like the Disney stuff. Like, I used to play hours of the Halo campaign while listening to songs from those Disney Channel shows on CDs. Remember those? Yes, I still do. Oh, what was this line supposed to be? Yeah, I need to redo that. Oh, I messed this up. Okay, bum. Okay. Henry says, I listen to Miley's. Henry says, I listen to Miley's. No. Henry's saying, as a question, do you listen to Miley Cyrus's new music? And then he says, I think she sounds exactly the same like Stevie Nicks. He says Miley Cyrus sounds exactly like Stevie Nicks. I can hear that. Also, coincidentally, I forgot which year it was, but I think at one Grammy Awards, Miley Cyrus did perform a tribute to Stevie Nicks at the Grammys. I forgot which year, but she did do that. I'm really sure. I'm pretty sure she did. Um, yeah, I like some of her new music. She has this one song on her new album that I like a lot. Oh, I forgot the name. I can't believe I forgot the name. It wasn't Prisoner. I don't think I've heard Prisoner. It was Oh, let me. I can't remember. Let me look at that title. It's gonna bother if I can't get that right. Okay, Miley. Midnight Sky. That's the one. That's the song from her new album I really like. Okay, so a quick return to the Hannah Mon, like not Hannah Montana. The That's the Raven Kids. So there was Sierra, who was just annoying and said, "Look at me." There's Stanley with the cheese sandwiches, and then there was this other girl. I think her name was Sydney or something. And like again, it's like, why did you try 3 times to make this happen? I mean, they didn't. None of them worked. So anyway, um, but her deal was that she was kind of crazy. No, that's really mean. She was. I don't get why they wrote the character the way they did. It was just a hell. I really can't remember much about the character. I just remember there was this one episode where she took something really too literally, and she was just mean to Raven a bunch of times. Like mean spirited kind of mean. I didn't like that. Yeah, they really tried to make those kid characters happen, and they did not happen. I mean, not to me at least. But again, I mean, if they tried 3 times, they clearly were messing things up. And then other characters they add was the juicer, who was in that cigarettes episode where I remember him like crushing the carton of cigarettes and just like explode into black tar. That was interesting. Yeah. Top down, break it down. I haven't had too many sing-songy songs come on. Good songs though, playing in my headphones. I can't play them because YouTube would get me for them. But if I ever get my Picardo working again, I'd play them. Okay, that's why I messed up. Okay, try to get the pattern where it's like there's the indentation of the frills. Okay, just trying to play around with what I think will work, and hopefully it's working. Actually, also back to what Henry said about Miley Cyrus sounding like Stevie Nicks. I like Stevie Nicks' singing voice. I'm really there's some Fleetwood Mac songs I adore, and I get emotional listening to them. Like some really good ones that Stevie Nicks sings for Fleetwood Mac are that are my favorites are Gypsy, Thunder is really good. What else is there? Ran was good, but I don't get emotional for that one. The ones I get emotional for are definitely Gypsy. Sarah, I don't think Sarah gets as much play as some of the other Stevie Nicks songs, but Sarah is a really good one. Landslide, oh my goodness, Landslide. I don't know who. Well, I can find out, but Landslide is an amazing song, like an incredible ballad. And does this look how I want it to look? Oh, okay, that looks presentable, I think. Okay. Okay. Might lighten these because I don't like how they're so thick there. Let's see. Okay, I think that's cute. There's something else I was thinking about. I was thinking of yeah, Gypsy's really good. The other song that Gypsy reminds me of because of the guitar work is I don't know if anyone here has played Maple Story. I played it way back in the day. It's this side-scrolling MMO. Oh, goodness gracious. I played that back in 2006? I think it was 2006. I played it for that fall and winter, and I think I fell off by the end of the year. But there's this score that plays in this very very early level. Like it's pretty much after you leave the tutorial level, you enter this. You come to this island, and the first place you enter is called Lith Harbor, and the music that plays in Lith Harbor. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Okay. Cody says he was 4 when he played Maple Story. Oh wow. Oh wow, I feel old. Okay. But yeah, Lith Harbor is so good. Okay, so the music that plays there. Oh goodness. I was actually curious and I looked up what like a couple of the comments. Let me see at the file I always, at the video I always listen to for when I want to hear that song. Let me pull it up real quick because this comment really kind of it gives a clarity to kind of how this song like impacted me. Oh, here's the top comment for this video is I'm convinced this is what you will hear once the gates of heaven open. And I'm like, I get that. I really get that. It's so good. Oh my gosh. If you have a time, if you have a moment after the stream or whatever, look up Maple Story Lith Harbor music and I mean, it's one of my favorite pieces of score in gaming. I really like that song. It's just I don't know who produced that, who did the instrumentation, who found the samples, where the samples came from, but whoever did it, you did it. That's what you did. You did your thing, and it is amazing. Oh, what was I doing? Aha! Oh, not that layer. Don't want that layer. This is so close to done. I really want to try something with the background next. Don't quite know what though. Coyote says, sounds like the Beatles to me. I don't know why. Oh, are you listening to the Lith Harbor song? Okay. You know, I pulled it up on YouTube. I might as well like pause what I'm listening to now and just pop in that song. Just I need to feel it. And maybe it'll give me some inspiration for the background I need to do. Kelly says, sounds like an angelic Here Comes the Sun. Oh, yeah, I hear it. Yeah. Okay, I have an idea what I'm gonna do for this. Okay. Yes. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do for this background. Got another inspiration from Yu-Gi-Oh! There's this series of cards that I wish I owned, but I don't. They came out for, I think, Dark Side Dimensions, where it's these magician cards. I'm pretty sure Yugi uses. Like they're Dark Magician Girl themed, but they're themed after desserts and fruits. Like there's kiwi magician girl, chocolate magician girl, and I looked up the background for berry magician girl, and I'm feeling that background. I want to see if I can make something like that happen here. Like, I've been getting not really back into Yu-Gi-Oh, but I've been re-experiencing bits of it through watching a friend stream one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games. I think not was it Duel Links? I don't know if he's playing Duel Links or a different one. Yeah, he's playing something. He's playing one of them, and I was watching him do that, and I was also watching some episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh Bridge. Like I was like watching a couple episodes before I started the stream. Oh gosh, that big part of my childhood, Yu-Gi-Oh Bridge, love it. I think, and it's still hold well. I can't really say if it holds up. I really enjoy it though, like a lot still. Gosh, I love the airbrush tool. I like it so much. Also, I don't think I need the shading layer because what I'm well, I've got to turn it off for now. Cause yeah, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing for this bit here. Oh, I adore that song. Oh, it's so ah. Because I'm thinking about that. If I was eventually, I want to make a list of my favorite scores from video games. Um, be a pretty extensive list, I think. At least a top 10. I will say right off the bat, I'm gonna have quite a few Star Fox songs on it. Well, no, okay. I want to put a song per franchise, but a Star Fox song is gonna be high up there because I don't know what it is about Star Fox's score, but it hits me more than a lot of others. Just another tragedy of ah. That franchise has been a tragedy. It's so sad. Coyote says Corneria original cat Corneria effing bop. Yes, I totally agree. Oh my goodness. Okay, that song. Okay, do you mean from when you say original? Do you mean SNES or N64? Because it depends on where you stand on that debate. Um, and then Mando says, "Nice work, loving the colors and themes so much." Oh, thank you. Okay, Kaio says SNES. Yes, that one. Okay, so the SNES Corneria theme. There is this overclock remix of that song by the producers are named Wingless. It is majestic. Oh, it's so good. Okay, look that one up too. That I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Look up Corneria Overclock Remix Wingless. You're in for a moment. Oh my goodness. Yes. Like it's not techno-y. It's well, oh, I haven't heard in a while. It has like the big, like the awesome beat at the beginning. It has a really good slow burn intro, but the part that is like, and then it gets to, like the melody of the Corneria theme for the bulk of the song, and then it just transcends in the second half to this slower, like more like, oh gosh, I don't know how to describe it. It slows down, but it becomes grander. It's amazing. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't call myself a connoisseur of remixes, but I do like to look at song remixes a lot on YouTube and other places to see like takes different takes on songs I know I like. And because of that, I'm super picky when it comes to remixes. And I've heard some that are just really lackluster, or it's just like the same song but they mapped a louder beat over it, like that kind of thing, or it's dubstep. Okay, but if I find the gold, the diamonds in the rough of remixes, those okay, I mean, yes, I look for. Oh my gosh! And just one came on in my headphones, like just in my playlist, like one of those remixes that just. Also, I gotta say, I don't know whoever decided to make Puffy Yumi remix albums deserves some kind of award because, again, just really good mixes. Like holy cow! Okay, Cowdy says unpopular opinion. Usually with remixes I don't like when they do too much. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. It really depends. Again, I'm super picky, but if they do something, and to me it works in that like that je ne sais quoi. I can't. I don't know what it is, but it just like it either works or it doesn't, and it's that whole process of discovering what works and what doesn't that can be really fascinating. So when you find out what works, it works. Yes. God, I got really kind of passionate there. Um, it certainly happens when like the, the conversations really kind of get that good place. Yeah. Also, I'm not really quite sure what I'm doing in this background. I'm messing around, but I'm really having fun with it. Oh, it's like he's stepping on fire. What am I doing here? uh, okay, I think I have an idea of how to make this work. Kind of. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. I need to get some twinkles now. First, I want to blend these out more. Gosh, talking about remixes now. The good remixes are coming on. Good gravy. I mean, I'm into it, absolutely. Just kind of funny coincidence it is. I kind of want to blend these out a little bit. Maybe not like that. So what I want to do, okay. Where are those effects? Okay, here we go. Visual effects, stars. I want to make my stars bigger. Let's see here. Particle size, here we go. I'm bump up to 150, how that would look. Looks kind of small. Let's try 200. I don't think this is even working right. Or at least not the way I want it to. No. Okay, let me get back to 50. Maybe not that one. I like this one, but it's not opaque. Well, okay, I gotta change that actually. Nah, well. I mean, Density is at 100, but no. Okay. Okay, oh, direction. Okay, I'm gonna change this, because... See, get to 90, I wanna know what that does. Yes! That's what I want. Okay, I want it that way. I don't know why it's defaulted to tilted like that at 40, 45. Since, you know, typically you see it like this. Okay. That makes sense. Well, that's all in this layer? Okay, never mind. Huh. Okay, actually, let me try something different. Oh, I remember the song. Okay, this is the one I'm thinking of. Oh, yes, Electric Shock by Delight. Okay, I don't know why that song was in my head for a while. I think I just heard one of my previous streams just stuck in my brain. It's a good song. It's one of the better songs from that second album. What's the second album called again? Infinity Within. Infinity Within. Not Out there three albums. It's not the best one. I like. No, I rank them. Best is the first. Like the second best is the third, and then the not as great one's the second album. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Get back to. Was it add or add glow? Oh, I think it's add glow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's the layer. This one. get back to this twinkle effect. Ah. Okay, I'm digging this. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me think. What was I doing? Okay, make sure I get that back to 50. Okay. I'll get some water real quick. Ooh, Manicure just came on. Cowdy says cute. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna be Manicure. Ah! Oh, where'd my pen go? Here it is. Mando says, lovely. The image makes me happy. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, that's really my main goal, like, with this drawing, is to really make something that just makes you happy when you see it. That's what I really, like, a lot of the art I make because I want the viewer to they come to the drawing and then what they see makes them happy. I mean, that's what I strive to do as an artist, is to really see the, well, I hope that what I make. I'm sorry if I'm really kind of jumbling over my words. It's been a long day. But as like my one of my main goals as an artist is that the viewer like sees what I make and just comes out feeling happy. That's, I mean, that's like my, like the, oh gosh, like I'm at a loss for words. I mean, for me as an artist, I feel I've done my job if I made you happy with the weird things I draw. I really wanted to make it come out like sounding a bit more poignant, but I couldn't really get the words to work quite. Oh, sorry about that. Um, yeah, drawing stuff. I just really want to make people happy with what I produce. And this one with like a very like honest theme of joy. I should have made that. Yeah, I'm zooming so far away. It looks a bit straggly. Mando says, "Well, it's working on me." Oh, I really appreciate that, Mando. Okay, I think I'm close to done with this one for tonight. So I want to take a look at it tomorrow, see what else I can add to it. And I think I might switch to, well, okay. The pie I need to work on more. Oh, I know what I want to add. Okay. And I have this layer I haven't touched for anything. Let's see if I can do a little something here. reverse that. Maybe that's a little thick. Bump it down. I think it works. Just want to give Genji a little tail wag. Maybe that is still a little too thick still. Okay. I think I'm about done for now with this one. Oh, wait, let me add a little bit of pop on the heart here. That's one. Okay, well, this. I don't know if that's too thick still. Wait. Yeah, okay, never mind. Thought I messed up on something. I messed up on a lot of things. Like early in the stream, I had so many issues trying to get this heart to look like the hearts on his jacket to look like anything. But I made it work after several tries. A bit too many on that. Yeah, too big. Oh, I didn't shade the nose. Holy cow, I forgot about that.